Done with that fast life, trying to live slow. I ain't robbing man or trying to flip stones. Welcome.
That's even that Sims, like, just to segue onto that question, because it's a good segue into where man was meant to be going anyway. So how did you, the person with this brain, or was you even thinking like this then? Like you said, you was going college, you're in West London.
Yeah.
How did you end up as part of USG?
So my boy Otavio, he had a studio in Acton, you know, Chocolate Lab. Remember that?
There
Uxbridge
was
Road.
so many studios.
All right, there was a studio next to Chocolate Lab.
Yeah.
There was a studio that everybody used to go to. Like, I'm talking like the whole movement, like Gigs, Dubs.
Yeah, because
Blade Brown.
Fell used to come Bolo back in the day. I used to record in Bolo Youth Club.
So yeah, we used to go down there. But anyway, like how I met USG was around Acton, Vale Studios down there, and my boy used to own that studio, and I used to just be there all the time. And I used to go to Chocolate Lab. There was a studio called Chocolate Lab, and Squingy, EXO, and what's his name? Chuck were the first USG members I met. Bumped into them. It was like this coming into here, and then there was like certain man are coming through, and you know what I mean. You just like someone says, "Oh, yo, you gotta listen to this brother here. He's sick MC, Portuguese."
So you're not from the ends?
Nah, like my cousin.
We just done this. He's from Leeds.
My cousin.
No, but I mean, you never lived in their ends.
No. Here, check this out.
That's hard.
So my cousin grew up in Church Road. You get me? Before the madness. So that's where I lived with my auntie for a minute. Then I moved out. You get me? So I stayed there, and I always used to go to Church Road to visit my family.
And back in them days,
and
well,
I didn't
bruv,
know,
Church
but
Road
I
and
didn't
Bridge
know.
was kind of,
I knew
it was just all one community though.
Exactly.
Like it wasn't. There
Exactly.
was probably little beefs and that going on.
Yeah, but it wasn't the whole ends.
I remember
kind of thing.
one of my best friends. He was from Church Road, Masai, and he was in Ghetto Juveniles, a group that they had tunes with Sun Cycle and that. His stepdad used to run Bridge Park Complex Studio. Danny Red, rest in peace.
Okay, so, rest in peace.
Them man again, they lived on Church Road, but they was going Bridge Park Studio every day, and I used to come there thinking, oh, this is all just one block, like.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? I'm not from the ends, so I'm coming there and going to his house, and I'm going studio, and I'm just thinking this is all the same estate. Fast forward a couple of years now, these men are killing each other, and I don't really know what's going on. Do you get what I'm saying to you?
So no, to answer your question. To answer your question, I never banged for the ends, or I wasn't part of the street things like that they were involved in, you know what I'm saying? I came in and K Coke as K Coke's artist. I was his first artist.
But then that's what I was gonna say to you.
Yeah,
like, would you be more gassed to say like, raw, like it's better that man went in the gang thing. These man recognize man's artists.
Nah, 100%.
Man, like
that's
more.
way better.
It's more than like gang.
Way better. It's
Nah,
not just
100%.
like, oh, it's my little man off the
but
road
this
that
is
I'm
why-
bringing.
coming out of the gang thing and man say, "Raw, we're putting it on you, bro."
Nah,
But
100%.
Man want to run with what you run with. Man, believe in you, bro.
100%.
That's what we kind of all want to say, innit?
Right.
But we can't.
But this is why I gave you the backstory earlier, because I got my respect for being me, bro. Around
That's
the man,
what man's
you get me? Like you
bro.
say,
Like,
you get me?
you're doing a.
You can carry
Even when you're
yourself
in
anywhere. You
groups,
come
you're
from
in
fair
this,
place.
you're in this situation. It's like, bro, you always get out, but your man say man walked. I've already deep them situations. I'm saying, it's all movies, but when you're doing it, you've had to go through it, and man's realized that you're a lone wolf in this thing.
100%. You know what? Like that's a great observation, because like, and now that you were talking and you were saying that, I was just thinking like, right, like the racism, it prepared me for that. Because when I used to be around the man them, I used to say, yo, us against us, that ain't it. And we're talking at a time when the skinheads invaded VA.
You're not talking about now when
Like,
man's trying to do little pro. Man's actually saying to
I'm
man,
telling
fam,
man,
what are
yo,
we doing? Like, do you
again,
know the game?
So here's
like
the thing
you had
now.
the game, okay.
So let me tell you something. Tupac was onto something. That was the guy that I followed, because he was right and saying a lot of things and about getting organized, and that's what I was trying to do with my people. You get me? But it went through a lot of people's heads, and you gotta get respect as well to a degree. And I guess I wasn't street enough for some people to get that respect. You get it? So you know, at the end of the day, I wasn't trying to be nobody's leader. I was just trying to say, look, fam, we need you really say you want to get out of poverty? Well, here's a plan. That's just a suggestion. That's all.
Yeah, 100%.
You get me? I'm not telling you have to do it, but those guys over there did it in the East Coast. Those guys on the West Coast did it. In the South, they did it. You know, they got like man was talking about Jay Prince when nobody really knew. I got about Ghetto Boys. I was telling the man about Suge Knight, Jay Prince, and Dame Dash having their meetings. And
Saying
like,
they was looking at you like you gone
I'm
crazy.
done crazy. Like, yeah, bro. Like, man, man knew about Illuminati back when I was 19. You know what I'm saying?
Do you know how I know what you're talking about? Because I was on the same shit. You see, when Jamal, again, rest in peace, when my man pulled up to film, man, the first time, like, we're one of the 4th uploads on SBTV or something like that, me and my brethrens.
These man
and like,
was
when my man
prattling
pulled
around,
up,
brother.
man was just on the block.
These men were
trapping.
prattling around.
So when my man come, he's like with his little video camera,
Prattling
saying
around.
like, man, I was building my own studio in the trap house in the block there. So we was doing our own thing, and we was all thinking about making a documentary. This before I went jail. So man was all on big plans, and then this kid's pulled up with his video camera, like, yeah, can I film you? And man kind of laughed it off. Do you know what I'm saying to you? Man thought, nah, like, we're on the block, like, trapping. Like, why are you bothered about this youth filming us?
It's sad because
Do you
that
get what
was
I'm
the
saying to
dream,
you? And
innit?
But that's what I'm trying to say.
That's what you was going
that's what I was.
the dream,
Yeah,
innit?
exactly.
What I'm saying to you.
Exactly.
But if you had
The
him
vision.
now,
Yeah, fam.
he would have said, "Yo, it's us first. Where you talk, man, for bus?"
Nah, because I'm saying I was one of the youths that he was trying to get through to, and I was just on the block.
Yeah.
But you needed him. He might have just got
Trust
through
me.
to you through the passion. You know, like it's just because people like Jamal, they had their camera, but maybe they didn't have the backstory. Maybe my man had the backstory, but never had the camera.
Let
You
me
get what I'm saying to
Let
you,
me
Stat,
let me
bro?
go a bit deeper. Yeah. So it's
Bro,
like this.
go on, bro.
So it's like this. Yeah. You try to get to some places of power, you can't. Oh. Because you know what? Just guess who got educated? That neo-Nazi fucker whose granddad was a hardcore hating motherfucker. He makes sure my man's going to go become a politician.
he's passing
This
the
one's going to
bills.
go and become a police officer.
The man blamed him.
This one's going to become
The man blamed
a
them.
councilman.
But this is
I'm
what
just
I'm
saying.
We
I'm
should have
not
done the
saying.
same.
I'm
He's
saying
saying
the
we
man
should have been
blamed
doing the
them,
same.
or the man think man should copy
No,
them.
and I'm not.
Oh.
Forget the victim mentality. I'm just trying to say, forget all of that. We need to and a shout out to everybody that's doing Black Pound Day and supporting black businesses and just just
any
trying to
of it
get
enough?
I'm
just
not gonna lie
respecting
to
the
you.
culture. You
I
get me?
think as well, my personal opinion is, you see the black thing, it does kind of even push more segregation. Do you know why? Because everyone, like, you see every other ethnic minority, they're black people, bro. Do you get it? That's how I see it. Like, you see the Indians, like, they're with us.
It's not there with
no,
us,
but you know
bro.
what it is,
Black
bro. You see, if we could get together and
black
just say,
people
like,
do
do
the mad
you know what it
thing,
is?
that's
You
what it
see,
is,
from
brother,
time you
like-
push the black thing now, then the black people don't
Like,
want to help
it's
the
all
Indian
about
people,
power, isn't it?
and
Like,
the
it's
Indian
all
people
crazy.
don't want to help the Pakistani
I hear
people.
what you're saying, but that's not
Do
what
you
I'm
get
saying. I'm not trying to say
no,
that.
of course, but
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
my thing. Is
No,
like,
but I get you. I get you.
I'm all for black power. Don't get it twisted. I'm all
No, but
for
there's
that.
an original,
But I
like,
think
a
that
Pakistani
is
person
some
is
of
not
it.
gonna
You know
be
the
the same as
Antifa
the
shit.
Indian
I feel like some
Yeah.
of it's just used to
Right.
incite hatred, just to keep black people even more to black people and
Right.
fuck up their own opportunities.
No, I get what you're saying, and
what I'm saying?
racism is a construct. You
That's
get it
it,
to
yeah,
keep
yeah,
people
yeah.
divided.
Done with that fast life, trying to live slow. I ain't robbing man or trying to flip stones. Welcome